In fact, I want to talk about how just today I committed guerrilla mind warfare, I guess you could put it as, against a moderator. See, he thought he was real cute because he was suggesting that you're outliving your welcome, Jim Prophet, or something to that effect. Essentially, he was threatening to ban me unless I, got down on my knees and slobbered his testicles. So what did I do? I blocked him. Now, before people start calling me a hypocrite for blocking and shit like that, let me make something clear. When anyone blocks you, it doesn't stop you from posting. It stops you from being able to see their posts. Basically, it is as if they are not even there. They are invisible. They are a phantasm. So, it doesn't stop him from posting, and it doesn't stop me from posting. That is the irony of the blocking mechanism. It is that, essentially, it is as if a new dimension has been created and a barrier between us. And he cannot cross this barrier, even he, as the administrator, unless he were to recode everything, and that's more trouble than it's worth. But essentially, it is as if I'm on a different dimension than he is, and in essence I am, because I'm a better human being than he is. But, essentially it is as if we're on two different planes, and he can't get to me. He can't see me, he can't interact with me, so he can't ban me. You can't ban something you can't see or interact with. I outsmarted him, and I know that got to him. I know that is eating away at him, that for a brief moment I was better than him, that I, tricked him at his own game, and that even with all his power and all his, Napoleon syndrome penis bullshit of being the administrator, I managed to find a way around it, and I could post at the board however I damn well pleased. Now, mind you, he has ass kissers and, little fucktards that follow him around and shit. That's natural when someone loves to bolster themselves. Whenever there's some thug or some, crooked individual that likes to overpower others, people enjoy that. People worship that because they're evil themselves. Evil begets evil. And this world is mostly made up of evil individuals. So I was not surprised that people were coming to his aid, and they suggested that he quickly make somebody else administrator in order to ban me in his place. An administrator by proxy. And I laughed at the idea first because I did not think he was foolish enough to give someone that kind of power, knowing full well that if he makes somebody else an administrator, they could easily ban him. What's to stop them? This group, he doesn't pay for this forum, which is another thing. You love to talk about my property, but this was on Facebook, so you're not property owner of shit. Facebook owns the property. So why are you bossing me around? Why are you proclaiming you're the landowner? So this is an abstract form of property where they just figure I have a gun in my hand, so you're going to listen to what I say. So anyway, this guy makes somebody else an admin. I don't know who it is. I don't think anybody knew who it was. And I was able to get banned anyway. But I ain't even mad. Because now he is in a position where he will either have to immediately de-administrator him, or risk the perpetual warfare that breeds from having a rival. That breeds from having someone else of equal power that could ban him at any time, or he could ban that administrator at any time. You see what I'm saying here? Now they both have a gun in their hand. Now it's just a matter of time before one of them pulls the trigger. That is the essence of moderators. That is the essence of violence, and that is the essence of rape. That's what these people are. They're rapists. And how long is it going to take? I don't know. If it will even be them, I'm not sure. But I do know that eventually it's going to deteriorate. Because one day they're just going to get sick of each other's opinion, and as intolerant and as belligerent as they are, they're going to take it out on each other. And that'll be my victory. That's what I was hoping for. I knew that I was going to get banned one way or another. But now I've put him in an even worse position. And that was my fault because as I'm flawed. My flaw is that I think people deep down are rational. If they're nothing else, they have reason to them. They may be selfish, they may be egotistical, they may be despicable, vile, violent, just uncaring, but they have some semblance of self-preservation and rationality. And apparently they don't. Apparently this motherfucker was too stupid to consider the consequences of making someone have as much power as him and have all the potential in the world to abuse that power against him. So now it's just a waiting game. And, I pray to God that it happens soon and that I get to hear about it and, get enjoyment out of it. Or, alternatively, more people will follow my lead and block both the administrators. Because I'm certain that if they banned me, that the new administrator would have to reveal himself in order to, successfully do that. And then, what if someone bans both of them? Are they going to make a third administrator, a fourth administrator, a fifth administrator? How long will it be before everyone is an administrator? And then at what point will it matter to have authority? Once everyone is super, no one is. So, that is the essence. Either way, I have planted that seed, and now I'm just waiting for it to grow. And there's nothing he can do to stop that. And that's what these people want. They want power. They want control. They're freakishly obsessed with, controlling their environment and taking hold of it and just trapping it in this plastic bubble. And it's not going to happen. I'm not going to put up with it. So, I don't even know how to put this into words, but, I hate him. I wish nothing but ill upon him. He's a disgusting person and a horrible human being, if you can even use that term. But, I'm not mad in the normal sense because I see where this is going. I know their nature, I know how they respond to things, and I know how it's going to turn out in the end, for him and for everyone on that board. So, this goes back to Trotsky's idea of the permanent revolution, in that the bourgeoisie will ultimately eat the bourgeoisie, and you should take advantage of that. But, I guess that's all I'm trying to say here, is that, I saw it coming, and I won that battle. I don't even know how to celebrate my victory. It's a bittersweet end. It's not like, it was just straightforward. I made him bawl on the ground, rolling around, acting like a jackass, even more so, and I get to laugh in his face. It's not that kind of victory, but it's a moral victory. It's the idea that all it takes is for more people to no longer cooperate with his restrictions and his, overbearing personality, and then all of it crumbles. And that's all it takes. It's just someone saying no. And that's why I like that Monster Magnet song, God Says No.